Alright everyone, welcome back to another ASTD X video. It has been actually a really long time since we've even uploaded ASTD X. Truthfully, this game's been dead for quite a while, and it just came back with a new Naruto-themed update, which is surprisingly pretty fun, added some nice quality of life, and it's actually performing pretty well for an ASTD X update. But today, I wanted to showcase Shiny Evolved Sasuke All-Star, whatever. I fully got him evolved, and I have him fully ascended, which you can see right here. And I just saw I needed 20 more kills, so I will be back right after that. But first thing we're going to do actually is we're going to feed him, because they just added fusing units. Thank God they added this. So I could just like on this unit, and then we could just fuse them right into him. Oh my gosh. Like this, you don't understand how much this makes the game so much more enjoyable. Even 3 stars and 4 stars actually give like a decent amount of XP, especially 4 stars. They give like almost as much as mythics, so it's really nice. If you guys are enjoying this update, please let me know. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it's not like the greatest update I've ever played, but it is pretty fun. It's pretty chill, and I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on it in the comments. Okay, I can definitely get him just a little higher level. We are going to probably just wait for the banner to change to someone I actually need, and then we'll do that. But yeah, let me go get these last 2 levels, and then we'll be back. Okay, we are back with all the kills. Here we have him fully ascended, which took quite a while, I'm not gonna lie. Thank God they added these brand new, where are they? Evolve ticket items. These are so goated. I hope they just keep adding these and giving these out in codes. Dude, these are freaking amazing. Actually amazing. So we could do his potential a little bit as well. This guy's really, actually, let's show you guys his passive first. I almost forgot to do that. So Sasuke has something called Black Flames, which deal 100% of this unit's damage over 8 ticks, so quite a while. It's stackable, and like I said, 100% of his damage, that's a lot. And then he have his passive, which is Perfected Legendary Eye. Every time an enemy steps into Sasuke's range, they are inflicted immediately with 1 stack of Black Flame. Sasuke's Black Flame also lasts 50% longer, and then damage increased by 10% for each consecutive attack on an enemy, up to 30%. And then on upgrade 7, he gets 30% damage reduction, and his attacks applied charred for 10 seconds. When an enemy's charred, they take 10% damage from all DOT effects. So what is his best skill tree to do here? I'm not entirely sure, truthfully. I'm trying to think what would be his best. I mean, maybe you'd be thinking, oh, well, range, but this guy has crazy big range already, so I'm not sure if that's the play here. Damage could be decent as well. And speed, honestly, I feel like it's kind of useless on this guy, because he is literally applying Black Flame for every second they're in his range, so you don't really need speed. Damage would make his flames do more, and then range, obviously, you have a higher range of applying Black Flame, which is great. I think for now, I'm actually going to go ahead and do range, because I just think that's probably going to be his best that I can think of, at least. Now, which modifier would I do? Most likely Ricochet or Overload. Overload's actually pretty good. I'd probably do Overload. I think that's probably the best. And I think we've yapped enough, so let me go showcase him off. So I'm pretty sure they added a new, yes, here we go. They added the training from the original ASTD, and they also added Farm Island, which I can't remember if this was in it, but this is for if you guys want to make orbs and stuff like that. And then we have a new Snowy Village, which maybe gives a unit or something. It gives you void bags like the last one. But let's jump into the training island and let's check this out. Now, I am a little sick, so forgive me if I sound a little different, but looks like we have 3 pathways that a bunch of units are going to come from, and we'll place Sasuke right here. So his placement range is 35, by the way, which it's bugged right here. For some reason, it's not showing his shiny, which I'll get closer so you guys can check it out. Here it is. Looks pretty good, man. He's got like his Susanoo's mask on, and he has like a black gi, which is really cool. You're going to see an example of enemies entering his range and instantly dying here in a second, which is crazy because they get instantly hit with Black Flame when they step into his range, and it lasts 50% longer. So let's see this in a second. These guys walk up and they just instantly die. So that is pretty nice. Sasuke's doing 2,000 damage with 35 range every 2 seconds. Next upgrade, which is pretty cheap, jumps up to 2.6k. Next upgrade, he jumps to 2.7k, and then he gets a new attack. We'll let him attack one more time so you guys can see the VFX. I'm pretty sure it's just him doing like, yeah, like a black orb. That's all it is. Yeah, I don't know why my unit was bugged, but it was not showing his correct damage. Wait, why isn't he ascended? Oh, the ascension was off. Yeah, the sandbox is a little weird, but let's replace him, and now he's ascended. Now, yeah, got all-star and everything. So he's gotten a little bit more expensive, and you guys are gonna see all his stats now. All right, so I don't know what just happened, but like this sandbox is really buggy and weird. So I hope this is his actual damage we're seeing. Why does he have Midas? What is... Okay, this sandbox is so weird, guys. I'm not a big fan of how this works. Here we have him back with his all-star, and we have him on his upgrade of where he left off. He is at 4,500 damage with 38 range every 2.8 seconds. Then he gets a new attack, which turns into an AoE attack. His SBA goes up, gets 41 range, and then 9,000 damage, which he gets electric black flame slashes. The circle very big AoE, which is really nice. And then he does the Amaterasu. I think is that what that is, right? I mean, I haven't watched Naruto in literally like probably like a decade, so I don't remember anything. But next upgrade is 7k and gets him to 12,000 damage with a 45 range. Next is 16,000, which gets him up to a 50 range. Next is 20,000 and gets him up to a 53 range. And then next upgrade, he gets a new attack, which is called Samurai Ribcage. He jumps from 20k to 34k and then 53 range to 62. So let's pop this and see. Wow, okay, this is a fat line. I hate line attacks normally, but this is so big that this is a really nice AoE. So next upgrade is 17k. It gets 41k damage. Next is 21k and he jumps up to 54,000. Next upgrade, he gets one final attack, which holy, his damage spikes. He gets 72 range. His AoE, his SBA becomes 8, which actually sucks a lot, but keep in mind that his black flame that enemies are getting hit by down here scales off of his damage. So the higher his damage is, the better he is. And then boom, purple samurai, which he goes back to a really big circle. Let's see the SBA or the VFX here. Okay, that's all right. That's not like the craziest thing ever, but dude, this unit is sick. Like, love units like this that do like DOT over time. Like, they just enter his range and take damage. I think they're really, really cool units that do this. But yeah, I think that's going to go ahead and wrap up today's video. I don't know if there's any supports or anything like that in this new update. I don't think there is. All I know is that there's Bulma, which you guys can see right here. A very cool looking unit. But yeah, I think that's all this update really added, was just a bunch of new DPSs, game modes, quality of lives. I believe there's a Halloween update coming up as well, they said. So you guys have a lot to look forward to if you still are playing this game and enjoying it. If you enjoyed today's showcase, drop a like, follow. This unit looks broken. Make sure you go get him.